Time for Law and Disorder.
I demand a lawyer.
With attorney Jeff Kaufman on 101.1 WJRR.
Orlando's rock station. Jeff, a partner at Kaufman Lynd. Fine local firm here in Central Florida. If you or someone you know has been injured, slip and fall, accident, whatever the case may be, and you think, I wonder if I need a lawyer to get involved.
Cool thing about Jeff is a lot of times he'll tell you whether you need to spend the money on a lawyer or not. He can save you money. Several avenues to get in touch with him. Direct emails, Jeff at whenyouneedus.com. That's Jeff at whenyouneedus.com. Pound 546 on your cell or 407-500-JEFF. That's 407-500-JEFF.
Hello, Jeff Kaufman.
How are you gentlemen doing?
Good. I like that number, that 407-500-JEFF.
Yeah, it is kind of cool. 5333. It's hard to say in a commercial, though. I've been getting a lot of good feedback on the commercials. I'm laughing my ass off, though.
Oh, with the...
Yeah.
They're certainly different.
I get... Well, here's the thing. Come on. How many times can you be told, I'm an attorney, I'm great? You know, people get bored of that. So I said, all right. They gave me like 400 or 500 commercials. I said, let's have fun with it.
Yeah, exactly. Because you hear lawyer commercial after lawyer commercial. It's like, switch it up a bit.
If you hire a lawyer based on his commercials, you're already making a mistake.
Pat.
Okay.
I mean, come on, really? I mean, think about it. You're going to, I've never hired a doctor. Hey, listen, I need my pancreas out. You know, that guy's pretty funny.
So, Pat, what was your saying again? The comedy lawyers?
Oh, yeah. I'm spitballing here, Jeff.
Okay, let's do some of this.
Off of your commercials.
Jeff also does stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Hey, the Kaufman Lynd, the comedy lawyer. Your case is no joke to us.
Oh, I like that.
I figured you would.
You go ahead and take that and run if you'd like.
And a fixed, I'll pound 546. Yeah, a couple of those.
Gratis.
Yeah.
That's my gift
I
to you.
appreciate. He says that until like 2 years later.
No.
You know, I'm sitting there and he goes, I came up with that on the radio. I know I said I gave it to you, but that has to be in writing. You're a lawyer. You should know
have
about
assisted us multiple times.
Yeah. I do have to mention something though. I did a show Saturday and it got loud because the UFC fight. So those people who came from our JRR listeners, I do apologize. Things got a little colorful. I'm not saying full Roadhouse colorful, but it got colorful.
He did his comedy routine while in the next room they were trying to watch the UFC fight.
I would say next room, but it was like I can see the bar from where I'm at, where people are, and they had a little rope-a-dope.
Yeah.
Two gentlemen decided they were going to fight in the middle. 2 minutes into my bit, I was like, this is great.
That's comedy. Right. I mean, honestly.
Hey, how about we get some questions answered here?
All right, here we go. Hey, ask Kaufman what we can do. Oh, this is from Friday. Friday we had a story about, remember the guy locally here, Pat, who shot down the drone?
That was the guy up in the in Lake County, yeah.
Yeah, so somebody was asking what they can do to drones legally. Like if we can shoot them, what can we do?
Nothing.
Water cannon, anything?
No. You don't own here's the thing. There's a certain distance that you own from your house, and after that it's free area. It's not your property. You don't want to shoot anything down because then you're going to have issues with unlawful firing of a weapon and stuff like that. Because it is, remember this, if you're shooting up in the air,
the bullet has to come down.
If you miss, or even if you don't miss, the bullet's coming down.
What about the privacy argument? If you get some creeper who's, hovering outside your wife's...
You have no privacy from the government and places like this over a certain area because you don't own that airspace. But... if it's involved for a sexual issue or something else like that, yes, you could have a stalking issue.
Okay.
You could have something like that.
Good. You'd have to approach from a different route, is what you're saying.
Well, how about they don't approach from any route? How about we choose this, that people just stay out of other people's business?
Oh, you can hope in one hand, as Taco says.
All these different things.
All right. My father passed away, and his third wife will not give me a copy of his last will and testament. I don't have the money to take her to court.
Well, I think your answer is pretty clear.
She's just screwed.
If you can't get legal help and you can't do it on your own, when you can't afford an attorney, the last damn option is try to do it yourself. But here's the problem. The filing fee to set up an estate and everything else could run you a couple $1,000s. Just the court costs alone. So that's where things get a little expensive. I wish I had a better answer for you. The thing about when people die is every greedy SOB comes out of the woodwork. That's why I always say this. I have a free will on my website. Go to whenyouneedus.com. It's at the top in the middle. It says free will. Fill it out. There's a really crappy video with me looking really fat, giving you instructions. But do that and then make copies of it and give it to everybody that matters. The most irresponsible thing you can do on your death is not have a will, and you cause this hate and discomfort on everybody in your family. If your dad would have gave you that will, you wouldn't have these issues. So at a minimum for you, do your own will. It's free online. Just follow the instructions.
Yeah, whenyouneedus.com for the free will.
I don't get paid for these things. I don't do this out of the goodness of my heart. I do this because I answer one of these questions almost every week. And some weeks we don't even answer them because we're so busy. But this is a question that happens to us, and I see it too much.
Mm-hmm. It's preventable.
Yeah, absolutely is.
Somebody said, get the net gun.
Yeah. What's it, Batman?
With cargo nets.
Batman.
Cargo nets.
If a garbage truck is passing your parked car, you don't see the truck and open your door to get out. The truck hits your car, obviously ripping the door off.
Yeah.
Can you get sued? Wait, hold on. This went sideways. Hold on. The guy hanging on the side of the truck falls off as you open your door.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really?
You're responsible. You need to look left, right? If you open your door into oncoming traffic and your door gets taken off, that person gets in an accident, a garbage guy falls off the back of it, that's going to be a you issue. So be careful out there, people.
Here's another similar scenario, and I just thought about it the other day because I found myself in it. You're pulling into your neighborhood, and the post office guy is in his truck stopping at mailboxes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you're not sure if he sees you behind wanting to get around him because he's stopping every 20 feet.
Don't screw around.
Don't even try to go around him. Just wait till you get down to your own house.
Is it a passing zone? Is it? You have the right of way, or does he have it?
Well, he was pulled over all the way to the right.
You had plenty of, in your street. You have plenty of room to get around him.
I know, but if he started going and didn't see me, that's my question.
If he's in front of you and something happens, that could be on you. So, at your own risk.
Dude,
Listen, I get it. I hate when somebody's in front of me. I hate when people are doing dumb stuff. You know what I hate the most? And I'm going to say this. Downtown, you jerk-offs have this. You guys, you know there's no parking spot, but you go, I'm just going to wait. I just got to go pick up some food or something. And you stop, and there's only one lane.
Yeah.
And you'll stop there for like 10 minutes, and everyone has to pass you in the double lane.
The old
and
double
if they get an accident, it's on you. So guess what? God, I wish.
They think it's New York.
There was an old comedian. He said, I wish we could have these suction cups so we could just throw these onto somebody's car where it says like dumbass. And if you have enough of these, you get a ticket.
That'd be good.
Man, what happened to the world? I remember we could just stop and kick the door as we went by.
Bob World Order or something.
And Bob World Order would take care
of it. Bob World Order. I kind of like Bob World Order, even though I don't want to represent you.
Come on, man.
I would, but I don't want to.
You might have a lot of business coming your way unbeknownst to you.
Yeah.
And that's for now.
Hold everything. This person said, I was at work and a large tree branch fell on my car, doing over $1,000 worth of damage. The property manager said I have to pay for it through my car insurance. How does that work?
Well, it depends on why the tree branch fell. If it was a dead tree, if it's not a dead tree, act of God, buildings, when it comes to property damage, that's why you have those deductibles. You have to eat it sometimes. It really, by the time you sue and get through with all this nonsense, no attorney's going to represent you on a property claim of a tree falling. And, think of it this way. How many lawyer charges about $300 an hour, $300 an hour? By the time you're done, your deductible's been paid 12 times. So, sometimes you got to just walk it off.
Just pay the fine, right?
No, just pay the cost. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the same.
I know that's not great news, but that's what normally the deal is.
Time for one more here, Tom.
Can my workplace force me to drive a company vehicle that is not street legal? Ooh.
Wow. You have a dumb employer. You have the dumbest employer on the planet because, first off, if something goes wrong, is
this an auto parts delivery vehicle? I'm taking a while.
What do you mean? I don't know what he says street. It's not registered because if you get pulled over, you're going to eat that ticket. And there's no way you go, well, this is my boss's car. No, you're going to eat that. You're going to have driving, the bad registration. I don't know what's wrong with this car, but it sounds like you should not be doing this. And if your boss is asking you to commit a crime, bye-bye. Yeah. That's what I would do.
Honestly, the other info that I'd give you is if you're working for a company where they put you in a company vehicle that's not street legal, you should probably not be working for that company.
And he didn't say what wasn't street legal about it. Normally, I have to guess it's a plate or headlights or something else like that. So, I hate that he's driving like a doom buggy down the street with nothing. Like the Scooby-Doo van or something. I don't know.
Look, if we didn't get to your question, I print them up for the following week. To get in touch with Jeff directly, there's 3 avenues. Jeff at whenyouneedus.com. That's Jeff at whenyouneedus.com. Pound 546 on your cell or 407-500-JEFF.
And do me a favor, July 4th coming up. Take care of yourself. Uber. Don't get too drunk. If you're going to go out to one of these events to watch fireworks and everything else, it's like Africa outside. So make sure you stay hydrated because it's a dumb thing to do to have to, how can I say it, get injured because you're not drinking enough water. Mm-hmm. Take care of yourself, guys.
All right. Jeff Kaufman from Kaufman Lynd. We appreciate it, Jeff.
You got it.
Sorry about having heard about you going through the meat grinder this weekend.
Yeah, it was fun. Roadhouse.
All right. Lynch and Taco's commercial-free workday rock block coming up at 8.
Lynch and Taco. On demand, download the iHeartRadio app.
This weather report is